Hi guys, Dr. Grizz at 918 Chiropractic, and a couple of things that we look for on every single x-ray, and we don't touch a patient without an x-ray. I would question chiropractor that does. Long story short, what we look for here is subluxation and degeneration. Subluxation is a misalignment in a bone or in a vertebrae that puts pressure on a nerve. And when it puts pressure on that nerve, wherever the nerve is controlling, it doesn't work at its optimum. That could be on the ones that go to your stomach, and that could cause indigestion. That can go to the ones that up in your neck can cause some headaches. That can go to the ones in the lower back that can cause lower back pain, but also some constipation, GI stuff, right? That's called a subluxation, and we look for those on every single x-ray. But what I want you to know that's more important than that is what is degeneration and how does it happen? See, it seems to be a confusing fact on how degeneration happens. This is how it happens. Degeneration happens from a subluxation, boom, the spine gets misaligned. It gets stuck, it's fixated, it's not moving any longer. My job as a chiropractor is to locate that and get it to unlock. But if I don't get it, or if you don't see a chiropractor, what happens is the disc begins to decay. It begins to dry out. It doesn't get any new fluid into the disc. What you might not know is the inside, this little pink part is actually the same consistency as toothpaste. The outside ring here is cartilage. If it doesn't get any new fluid, just like an old piece of leather, it dries out. It won't work. The only way that it gets fluid is by motion, and guess what I do for a living? I move bones for a living. If it stays long enough, then we get to phase 2 where we start to see bone spurring, disc bulges, herniations. If it goes past that, then we also see in phase 3 where you get all of these spurs that start to develop. Just like an old rusty car, we live in Oklahoma, I'm from Arkansas. There's all kinds of cars, and honestly in Arkansas there's washers and dryers out in people's yards, but you'll see rust develop. The reason that rust develops is because that stuff sat there for so long. In the spine, degeneration is just a form of rust that's collected on the spine because of lack of motion. So what I want you to know is you're not supposed to have spinal degeneration. You don't have to have it because mom, dad, grandma, sister, whatever has spinal degeneration. That's not for you. You can do something about it. This is a proactive thing that you can do, and chiropractic is the best. Let me say that again. It is the absolute most researched and best thing to avoid spinal degeneration or DJD, degenerative joint disease. Does that make sense? What I want you to know is this. If the segments move on their own, you don't get decay. They don't start to degenerate, and they stay nice, thick, and healthy. If they get fixated and stay that way for a long period of time, you get to phase 3. There is a phase 4. That's not even on my chart. I don't even have one of those because I can't help you at that point. That's surgery. That's the stuff that we don't want to go down. So what I want you to know is I want to catch you here or here, stopping these. Dr. Grizz at 918 Chiropractic. Get adjusted. It's avoiding the future of bad spinal arthritis. Thanks again.